Dr. Manohar, correspondent, Sabinpal Madam, Principal, and Justin Java, Vice Principal Madam, and Professor Victoria from MCC College, and Nagalesh Madam from Curio Kids, teachers, staff, parents, and my dear students. A very good morning to all of you. And I consider this as my privilege to be with all of you today on the occasion of the National Science Day celebration Spectra 2026 in your school premises. I sincerely congratulate the teachers, students, and the STEM partner Curio Kids for this wonderful program. As you all know very well that National Science Day is celebrated on 28th February because 98 years back, on this day in 1928, Dr. Sir C.V. Raman announced the discovery of the Raman effect, which explains how light changed its wavelength when passing through a transparent medium. For this discovery, he got the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1930. And he became the first Asian to receive this Nobel Prize in Science. The National Science Day was first observed in the year 1987. So now today it is the 40th National Science Day. This National Science Day not only highlights the importance of science in our daily life, but also encourages students to develop the scientific temper, curiosity, and the innovation. The theme for last year's National Science Day, that was in 2025, was Empowering Indian Youth for Global Leadership in Science and Innovation for Viksit Bharat. Viksit Bharat means Developed India. This year, the theme is for this National Science Day 2026 is Women in Science, Catalyzing Viksit Bharat. So this they call it as Nari Shakti. And you might have heard about our Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams, who are the NASA cosmonauts of Indian origin. And we can proudly say that Dr. N. Kalaichelvi, who is from our state of Tamil Nadu, is the first woman to lead the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, that is CSIR, in our country. And this 28th February has some more scientific significance. On 20th February 1901, the famous pioneering American scientist who was a double Nobel laureate, Linus Pauling, was born. He was the founding father of the molecular biology, which has transformed the biological sciences and medicine and provided the base for the current day biotech. Also on 20th February 1953, discovery of the double helix structure of the DNA. You have the role of DNA in everywhere. By James Watson and Francis Crick was made. So these are all the importance of the Science Day. You all know we have done a lot of work. We will be seeing all these projects and the exhibits. As Madam told, I had the opportunity of working with our late People's President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. In fact, he was my college senior. As they told that I studied in MIT Madras, Madras Institute of Technology, Krompet. He was also from MIT Madras. And also he belongs to a place which is less than 100 kilometers from my native place. And he was my first director when I joined the Defense Research and Development Laboratory, DRDL, Hyderabad, in the year 1991. He was one person who totally changed and transformed the outlook of the space and defense research in our country. I fondly remember 2 or 3 incidents or encounters I had with him, with Dr. Kalam. So actually when in DRDL, when anybody joins as a new scientist, it is customary to meet the director in his office, in his chambers. And when I joined, so I went to Dr. Kalam's room. So then when I entered, I was looking for the person because there is nothing like when you enter into principal room or MD's room or CEO's room, manager's room, you find a big chair. So you know the person is sitting there is the person big boss. He had a room that all the chairs were equal and he was sitting in one corner. So he was such a simple person, and that time when I entered, when I introduced I am the person joined here and all, then he was asking what are the courses you have studied, what you want to do, everything and all. Then suddenly he asked, how will you reduce the CD of Akash? CD means drag coefficient. So he brought 5 projects, integrated guided missile development program, Prithvi, Akash, Agni and Nag. So here the Akash missile that time had a lot of problems. So it means it is an integral ramjet rocket. So it had a lot of issues in the transition. So he was asking, who is very raw scientist going there. So his mind is always thinking on some problems and looking for solutions from multiple sources. He used to encourage youngsters, try to get some answers from the youngsters. He was of that kind. So a lot of innovations he brought. So that led to the success. And Akash, over a period, whatever is there, we do a lot of improvements. What he anticipated in that 83, 85, 90s, and the present day Akash, it will be totally different because the missiles evolve, name may be same, but the electronic system, intelligence going in that will be there, and they were successfully employed in this Operation Sindoor. And another thing about him was, we had earlier days, we used to launch our missile programs from Sriharikota, Shar Center, because we didn't have our range at Chandipur, Orissa. So Prithvi missiles initial trials were done from Shar Center, Sriharikota. So one of the flight trials we had a failure, and that time the Prithvi, modified Prithvi was used as the second stage of the first Agni, which was used in 1989. So when we had a problem, lot of when something happens, you know, when success everybody claims, failure means everybody will disown. So that happens everywhere in scientific community also. So when the failure has happened, everybody blames the other department or other division. My system worked, your system failed, these kind of things. So a lot of hypothesis, theories and all were happening. So then Kalam told, he coordinated with the Navy and Coast Guard, and he has put people, and they have recovered the missile. Where it has fallen, we know it and all. So naval divers were put and he brought it. And it was kept inside our building where I was the custodian of those hardware and all, so that nobody tampers with the evidence and all. So whole day, morning 9 to evening 7:30, non-stop the review was going on. So they give lot of importance to the failure. Then they home on to what went wrong. And it was corrected. And his involvement and dedication in that is what you can say is beyond our imagination. So the third thing, whatever we were saying about BrahMos, the project where I was working, the seed for BrahMos was put by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So when he has visited Russia, so he found they have displayed some ramjet engine. So he felt that in India we are very good in rocketry, that is whatever we have, solid rocket, liquid rocket. But ramjet engine we have not made. So we'll have a joint venture so that when our people are doing the other work, ramjet technology also we'll pick it up. Like that he found the joint venture BrahMos with the 50-50 partnership. And you know now the great success. In fact, almost 19 BrahMos missiles were used in the Operation Sindoor, which made the decisive thing. So in that way, so many things we can talk about Dr. Kalam. And this program, as Principal Madam told, was like a STEM, as she has told, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. So I want to add, now people are talking about STEAM also. That is when people get whatever something frustrated, this and all. In fact, Dr. Kalam used to play Veena. In fact, you can see that Rameshwaram they have kept in that exhibition. We can make arrangements also if you want to see. So the STEAM is in science, technology, engineering, arts and mathematics. So all of you, you want to be successful in your life. So I'll just give you a simple workable formula for all of you to succeed or win in your life. Win is a 3-letter word, W-I-N. So to be a winner, I want you to practice this win formula. First of all, W stands for wish. That is, you should know what you want to become. See, Kalam says no that what you get in sleep is not a dream. Which doesn't allow you to sleep is your dream. That's what he says. So you have to wish or want, W. That is the thing. You should have an aim or goal. What I want really to do. Then just having a wish alone is not sufficient. You should have a plan of action. So I stands for ideate. You should have an idea. You should have a plan. So you can contact your staff, your teachers, your principal, or outsiders like us. This is my aim. This is my plan. So this is what. So you plan for that. I for ideate. Then even I want to do this, but this is my plan. But doing nothing will not take you anywhere. So you have to plunge into action. So how do you act? N for navigate. When we say that from missile also, we say we have to navigate from the target impact launch point to the target point. It has to be navigated. It has to be guided. So you should navigate your work. That means you have to work. Not only wishing and planning, but when you are planning to do, a lot of hurdles will come on the way. So you should have patience, perseverance, which will lead you to achieve what you have wished to be. So under the able leadership of Principal Madam, lot of things are happening. In fact, team has visited IIT Madras. We are planning to collaborate this MCC and our school. We want to collaborate with IIT Madras and other institute like IITDM Kanchipuram, Indian Institute of Information Technology for Design and Manufacturing. So in niche technology areas like AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine language and robotics. So we'll take it further forward and help you to achieve your dreams. And I wish the program a great success. Wish you all a great future and success in your life. God bless you. Jai Hind. Actually, one video of BrahMos launch and target is there. If they have arranged, they'll show you. Thank you.